Hello, welcome to another wiki procedure, and today we are going to look on how you can apply for Uwezo fund in Kenya. Down here below, we have given you a link which is going to direct you to our wiki procedure website page, where we have given you detailed information on how you can go about the application process. On the right hand side of our screen, we have given you a select language option in which you can select the language which you find easy for you to understand, and by selecting that language, all the information on our wiki procedure website page will be translated to the language of your choice, and you'll be able to read through the information with ease. And you can easily revert back to English by clicking once again at the downward pointing arrow and choosing English, and all the information will be translated back. We have also included external links to other websites where you can get more information about the Uwezo fund, and we have also included links to the application form which we are going to use to make the application. As we move on with the presentation today, we are going to go through how you are supposed to fill this application form, where to submit it, and the documents which you are supposed to attach to the form when submitting it. But before we move on with the presentation, I will urge you to click the like button on this video. Click the subscribe button on our wiki procedure YouTube page, and click on the notification button so you can get notifications every time we upload new content. So let's get back to our presentation. And the list of items which we're going to cover in this session include the need for the Uwezo fund, the eligibility, the required documents, steps to follow in making the applications, the fees, validity period, processing time, office location and contact information, and any other information that we may find relevant on how to apply for Uwezo fund in Kenya. So welcome to our presentation today, which is brought to you by wikiprocedure.com. Need for the Uwezo fund. The Uwezo Fund program is aimed at enabling women, youth, and persons with disability access finances to promote business and enterprise at a constituency level. Uwezo Fund provides mentorship opportunities to its beneficiaries, thus enabling them to take advantage of the 30% government procurement preference through the capacity building programs. The eligibility criteria is as follows. For groups, a group needs to be registered with the Department of Social Services, cooperatives, or the Register of Societies. The group needs to have members aged between 18 to 35 years, whereas women groups shall be made up of women aged 18 to 18 years and above. For groups are supposed to be based and are operational at the constituency. It seeks to make an application for consideration. Also, the group needs to be operating a table banking structure or any other group fund structure where members make monthly contributions according to the group's internal guidelines. Evidence of the monthly contributions shall be a requirement. Also, a group need to be holding a bank account in the name of the group. For institutions, the eligibility criteria is as follows. The institution needs to be a registered entity and has listed youth and women groups in it. So let's move on. The required documents are as follows. A duly filled in application form, as a signed guarantee form executed by each member of the group individually committing to repay the loan requested by the group, copy of registration certificate from the Department of Social Services, cooperatives, or the Register of Society, duly signed list of members with ID and telephone numbers, evidence that the group or institution is based and operational at the constituency it seeks to apply for funding, evidence of table banking structure or any other group fund structure where members make monthly contributions according to the group's internal guidelines. Evidence of the monthly contribution is a requirement, so bank statement or even an accounts where you register, take note of the monthly contributions. You also need evidence on the length of time the group has been in existence. You need evidence of the total amount of amounts contributed by the group, evidence of the current status of contribution. You need a bank account statement in the name of the group, evidence of stable banking or any other group saving structure. You need a proposed business plan, and groups will be required to sign an agreement with the constituency Uwezo Fund Management Committee on the terms of the loan repayment prior to release of the funds. Steps to follow in making the application. The application can only be done in person, and first step is to ensure that you meet all the eligibility criteria. I've already mentioned the eligibility criteria, so make sure you meet, if you're a group, make sure you meet these criteria. So let's move on. Step number 2, make the application. So fill in the application form so as to make the application. These forms are available from the constituency Uwezo Fund Management Office or the CDF offices, that's the Community Development Fund offices, or you can download it from the Uwezo Fund website, or you can also download it from our wiki procedure website and fill the form. This form is to be completed in triplicate. Original to be sent to the constituency fund Uwezo Fund Committee, a copy to remain with the group, and a copy is to be sent to the National Secretariat for processing. So after making the application, submit the application form, submit the duly filled application form in duplicate together with the relevant documents at the constituency Uwezo Fund Management Committee office for processing, and the constituency Uwezo Fund Management Committee will vet the applications to determine their approval. So the first step after submission is to wait notification from the committee, and successful applicants will receive notification from the constituency Uwezo Fund Management Committee, and this is followed by a group training for capacity building program, after which they will be given training certificates. After the training, the funds will be released to the applicant's bank accounts. So let's first, before we move on, let's just look at how you can fill in the form. As stated, you can easily download this form from our wiki procedure website. You can download this form from here, or you can download this form also from clicking on this link. So this is the Uwezo Fund loan application form. Supposed to fill in your group data. Fill in the group name, your PO box, physical address, fill in the physical address, that's the county, the sub-county, and you make sure you have the registration number of your certificate which you have registered with the Social Service Department, the bank, your bank name, the branch bank account number, and the date you opened your bank account. And the second section of part 2 is supposed to fill in the location of the business which the group is involved in, the plot number, the nearest church, mosque or school, the membership profile, the number of male, female members with disability, background of the group, the objectives, key activities, achievements, challenges, the amount of money which you want to apply for. You can apply between 50,000 to 500,000 shillings, the purpose of the loan, proposed payment period, your credit history of the group, the business, proposed business information, now the business you want to venture in, if you want to expand or start a new one. If you want to start a new, click on this, check this one. If you want to expand an existing one, check on that. Give not just an overview of the new business or the existing business which you want to venture in. Now here you're supposed to fill in the members, their ID number, their next of kin, their mobile number and the location, the sub location, and fill in the guarantee part indicating that you have committed yourself to repay the loan, and submit this to the Uwezo Fund Constituency Uwezo Fund Committee for recommendations. And this is a checklist of what you need to attach. They've already mentioned all you need to attach here. So make sure you have attached all of these and submit it, and after verification, funds will be disbursed to your account, but after capacity building, where your group will be taken through courses of funds management, business proposals, development, different forms of capacity building, monitoring and evaluation, so you can manage the funds properly. So let's move on. Eligible amounts. First of all, for administration of the funds, the access by eligible groups of the funds shall be on first come first served basis, so subject to assessment and approval of the loan, provided that the committee shall ensure equitable distribution of funds in the wards. So it's on a first come first served basis, so make sure you apply your loan early once the advertisement has been made. So eligible qualifying amounts for a group shall be a minimum of 50,000 shillings and a maximum of 500,000 shillings at any one time. And in determining the total amount of a group is eligible to receive, the following criteria shall be applied: the length of time the group has been in existence, the total amount the group has contributed, the current status of the group's contribution, and the proposed business plan for the loan which they applied for. And you should note that the eligible amount shall be 3 times the group saving, but shall not be below 50,000 shillings or more than the amount applied for in the application form, and not more than 500,000 shillings. So if you have 100,000 shillings in your account as a group, you can apply for 300,000 shillings and you'll be awarded. If you have 500,000, you cannot be given more than 500,000 shillings. So let's move on. The application is free of charge. The validity period is as long as the period of loan repayment. The processing time is immediate. Once you have already gone through the capacity building process, you will be issued with the funds immediately. And the office location of Uwezo Funds, the head office is at Lono House, Standard Street, Nairobi, and you can visit them through their website of www.uwezo.go.ke. Other information is that the fund is an avenue for incubating enterprises, catalyzing innovation, promoting industry, creating employment, and growing the economy. The fund is managed by an oversight board at the national level and a constituency Uwezo Fund Committee at the constituency level. Constituency level government representatives and members of various wards. So thank you for watching. I'll urge you once again to go ahead and hit the like button for this video and hit the subscribe button. And a quick recap: just download this form, go through the checklist, make sure you have everything on the checklist, fill in the form, submit it to the constituency Uwezo Fund Committee, and wait for their verification, and you'll get notification, after which we're going to have capacity building and funds will be dispersed to your account. So thank you for watching. Click the subscribe button and click the like button. I wish you all the best.